Where did you find this video, Miss Robinson?
Online. Someone sent the video to us online.
Someone sent it to you?
Yes. When the video probably was, I believe the video was out before Shanquella actually had died, because someone called me and told me before they even arrived back to Charlotte from North Carolina that they was over there fighting her. So I didn't know how true it was. So after she got back, after they got back, Shanquella had passed. The video had circled on Facebook, and someone sent it to my family. It started coming out. The video started coming out.
It didn't start just before the trip or on the plane or electronic communications. Someone videotaped that and then put it on the internet. You know why they put it on the internet?
We're going to prove this. Social media, it's all digital, and through subpoenas, we're going to get IP addresses. We're going to get who owns the phone that sent that. We're going to get the accounts. We're going to get everything. It's just going to slowly start to unwind on one, who owned the phone.
Y'all hear that? Cabo 6, you're going down. Cabo 6, y'all going down. DJ, stop the beat. Girl, Nancy Grace is on the case. I got so many emails from my party crashers and subscribers. They said, you got to check out Nancy Grace. She's on the case. So I looked it up, and this happened last week. Nancy Grace, you guys should look it up. I'll put the link below. It's a full interview. You know, I don't use everybody for work, but I did get parts that stuck out to me.
Not only do they beat the woman, stand by and video this girl getting killed, they then lie about her cause of death to her mother. They lied about it. Now, is lying a felony? No, it is not. But doesn't it suggest to you, Gary, that they lied for a nefarious reason, and that reason being to cover up their involvement in her death?
Yes, absolutely. It very much appears that the story is being told to the family from the very get-go were not true. And it does raise the question of whether this was a pre-planned attack, whether it was organized not only by the person who committed it physically, but those around the room. And you know, it's a sad day for the family, but it's also going to be a very, very sad day for these people because they are going to be implicated. They are going to be, at minimum, be witnesses in a potential criminal trial.
You got that right, Davidson. They're not just witnesses. And what you said really hits the nail on the head, Gary Davidson. Now I know why you're a high-profile lawyer specializing in international law. This was pre-planned.
Nancy, can I speak to that? Because I agree.
I mean, the woman is asleep in bed, and they come in with a video camera with Muhammad Ali over there in the corner ready to fight. They have this thing planned. They don't have to come over from North Carolina to San Jose del Cabo if they planned it in the living room and went in there. This is a premeditated attack, just the way Gary Davidson is describing it.
I agree it's premeditated. And Nancy, what's going to be interesting is to look at their texts that they sent each other, emails, other forms of electronic communication as they were planning this trip, as they were on the plane, as they were arriving at this resort. You know, you can premeditate something at an unconscious as well as an conscious level.
Okay, Dr. Bethany, you know I admire you greatly, but I'm talking about evidence that can come into court. What they were thinking about in the bathroom on the plane does not matter to me. What matters to me is what I can prove. But you're exactly right. I would look at every single text, email, communication between these people to find out if they wanted to gang up on her from the get-go when they all left to go to Mexico. And that's where you come in, Robert Crispin, about how we're going to get a hold.
Nancy, the video?
Yes?
The video is another form of aggression. It didn't start just before the trip or on the plane or electronic communications. Someone videotaped that and then put it on the internet. You know why they put it on the internet? They wanted to further humiliate Quilla.
Showing her without her clothes on being attacked. I want you to hear in our Cut 10, our friends at WSOC, our Cut 10, please, Jackie.
Salamandra says she came across this video. Salamandra identified the people in the video as Shanquella and her Cabo travel partners. You can hear someone in the video ask if Quella could at least fight back.
There wasn't no fight. They attacked her. It was never a fight. She didn't fight. They attacked her.
Now, Salamandra says she has more questions than answers. She wants justice for her daughter.
She was a good child and had a great heart, and she did not deserve to be treated like that.
I keep looking at this video and imagining my little girl being attacked and beaten dead like that. Where did you find this video, Miss Robinson?
Online. Someone sent the video to us online.
Someone sent it to you?
Yes. When the video probably was, I believe the video was out before Shanquella actually had died, because someone called me and told me before they even arrived back to Charlotte from North Carolina that they was over there fighting her. So I didn't know how true it was. So after she got back, after they got back, Shanquella had passed. the video has surfaced on Facebook, and someone sent it to my family. It started coming out. The video started coming out.
That is a really big deal. Alexis Tereshchuk joining me, crimeonline.com investigative reporter. Alexis, is that correct? And I'm going to follow up with you, Crispin, about how I can prove it's correct. I can't just blurt it out it's correct without knowing. Alexis, is it possible these girlfriends post the video of Quella completely naked being beaten to her death in the bedroom before she's even pronounced dead?
Yes, and that's what the timestamps and the information that has shown up on different websites and where the video has been seen shows that it was almost like it was not a live broadcast, but really in real time happening. It didn't show up weeks later. It showed up almost immediately.
How can I prove that, Robert Crispin?
So this is one of the reasons that the FBI is involved now, because they have a unit called the extraterritorial unit for crimes when you get a request from foreign governments to help them investigate cases for crimes against U.S. citizens, which I'm sure you're very well aware of that. How we're going to prove this? Social media, it's all digital, and through subpoenas, we're going to get IP addresses, we're going to get who owns the phone that sent that, we're going to get the accounts, we're going to get everything. It's just going to slowly start to unwind on one, who owned the phone that shot that video, who posted that, and this case with that video is just probably the most key piece of evidence that any investigator wishes they had on so many other crimes. Is people just don't think, and social media has cleared so many crimes because people don't think and they want to brag.
Not only that, the lying. Gary Davidson, haven't you seen in trial? You've got the crime, but then you have the cover-up. And the cover-up can prove the crime. And the cover-up will infuriate a jury. Agree or disagree?
Agreed, and I also think it's likely in a case such as this where you have so many people who are present that at least one of them is going to come forward under direct questioning from investigators and, gain immunity.
Now we got Corneshia Butler in the click today, you guys, for the first time. And we also have Shanquella. Listen, on police reports it's Shaquilla, so we're going to say Shaquilla Perkins in the click today, you guys, for the first time as well. Now click, as you guys can see by the title, yet another senseless murder, a life has been taken away from 4 beautiful children. And that is Corneshia Butler. Big shout outs to my queens who sent me this story yesterday. I mean, I've been overload with a lot of murders, people being jealous, and just taking people's life like you have no right to do so, but we most definitely will be talking about it. So I already made my reservations, and we are getting ready to talk about it. Now, Corneshia Butler was killed by Shaquilla Perkins because of pure jealousy and hatred. Now, there is no facts or reasons to why they broke up in the past, but they did break up. Now, Shaquilla obviously did not take that breakup well. So she started sending disturbing text messages to her ex, Corneshia, threatening her and doing all types of other things. Now, we will get into that in a minute, but I definitely want to let you guys know that Corneshia was a mother of 4, 3 girls and 1 boy, and the boy was a 2-year-old boy, and it was just in reports that she was actually killed in presence of her children. Now, we're gonna get straight into the fact that Shaquilla was mad because Corneshia moved on and was pretty much doing good in her life for herself and her children, living a peaceful life, and Shaquilla tried to do everything in her power to destroy her peace and her life. Now, click, according to September 13th, 2021, she was trying to get away from Shaquilla. So, click, the harassment started a year ago. But just a little background that her and Shaquilla allegedly was from Memphis, and they both migrated to Atlanta together. So, click, in September was the first incident where Shaquilla rushed into Corneshia's pink Mercedes-Benz, literally trying to rush her off the road. Now, I came across some text messages from Corneshia to her friend stating that, oh, Shaquilla just tried to run me off the road. What you mean she tried to hurt herself, or she tried to run you off the road? She's here? She said, yes, she hit my car both ways. I told you stop ducking with that crazy A girl. Is your dude friend here? Corneshia told her friend, fool, I haven't been effing with her, and no, he's not. And that was on September 13th. She actually sent a picture of the side of her car to her friend. Now, click, as if that wasn't bad enough, Shaquilla literally took it a step further and burned down Corneshia's pink Mercedes-Benz and her pink Jeep, which was her favorite color. She actually sent pictures and photos and videos to her friend, literally of her cars burnt down in front of her home on Facebook Messenger. Now, she ended up sending these threatening text messages saying, okay, pay your insurance, asked her then. Okay, you worry about it, not me. Laugh out loud. Okay, keep talking. Yup, my mind made up. Laugh out loud. You'll be dead soon. So keep talking, and that's what I want you to do. I'm going for 1st degree, not 2nd, and I stamped that. Laugh out loud. Yup. It's all fun and joke until you scared for your life, huh? And show the police these messages.
We could have been a good couple. We could have had something special. But you one crazy ass
Literally not. If you know that a person is doing these things and then they're sending you these messages and they're telling you to send it to the police, this woman is most definitely straight up 730. And that's what we call crazy people in New York. Anywho, shortly after that, Shaquilla was most definitely booked up on charges. She was booked on October 4th, 2021, but was also released on October 12th, 2021. So you mean to tell me that she only served 8 days in jail for literally burning this girl, both of her cars, not 1, but 2 cars to the ground in front of her property, literally hit with these type of charges: aggravated assault, arson in 1st degree, criminal damage to property, and terroristic threat, felony? All of a sudden you free? You just throw out of jail with all those charges and you free. These people are ridiculous. The system fails a lot of these domestic violence, crazy, deranged cases. They fail the victims because there's no way that this woman did all these things and was able to be released 8 to 9 days later. Absolutely not okay. But the story gets even crazier, Click. The fact that this woman did all these things to this girl, Corneshia, you would think that's enough to just move, run away, get away from this person, do everything you can to stay as far as she could away from this person. She didn't. She gets back with Shanquella, and this video was February 5th, 2022, so she gets right back in a relationship with her, and this video was actually posted on Shanquella's Facebook of them two back in each other's face, laughing, and just, I can't. And the caption was, "Happy Valentine's Day to my sweet and sour ass wife. Us against the world, remember that 6 years. Of toxic love, I wouldn't do it with nobody else but you, my love."
What?
And literally, as cringy as that sound, in the comment section, Corneshia said, "The toxics, I love you, ready for our day," with crying laughing faces, and Shanquella said, "I bet." And here go they bimbo ass friends that say, "At Nisha, so slow, y'all cute though."
Yeah, right.
Nisha replies, "Thank you." Now someone said, "I love y'all, the toxic Perkins, happy Valentine's, y'all slow." On February 12th, Shanquella said, "If loving you is wrong, then I don't want to be right. I'm breaking all the rules tonight." Now if you guys do not know, they actually did have an order of protection. This is the actual email that was sent to Nisha. And the lawyer said, "Hello, Corneshia. As discussed, the judge did grant your protective order. Your court date has been set to 9/30/2021 at 9 a.m. via WebEx. A filed stamped copy of your order is attached." And it was a clear screenshot of the PDF attached to her email. Now, this is really crazy because during this whole time with them being around each other, she was not supposed to be with Shanquella, but she did it, and it ended up costing her life. Because, Click, they actually broke up again for unknown reason. Now, Click, as y'all see, she ended up putting the 2 sign because she got another Mercedes again, and Shanquella actually reposted this on March 31st. They were still dealing with each other. Fast forward to them not being together, she did a post on October 12th that said, "Been in Atlanta going on 2 years. The best decision we could have made. Just put me and my family in a 5-bedroom, 3 full bathroom with 2-car garage. My kids been through hell and back with me. It's only right I give them the life I never had." Now, as you guys can see, the home package said "Welcome home." You can see this is a 2-car garage, and you see the pink BMW and a pickup truck, and just snaps of the house, different angles of the house with her older daughter doing a walkthrough. I know this definitely made her happy, and it's really unfortunate that now she cannot even enjoy her new home. Now, one of the things that I did see was the fact that she did own a boutique clothing, also became a brand ambassador for the hair physician, who is best friends with Saucy Santana. So, Click, in theory, definitely she was doing a lot of big things, a lot of major moves, having a house, brand new car, just doing deals, selling clothes, really in the up and up. And this is what made Shanquella really jealous of her, the fact that she was actually moving on, and Shanquella did not like that because it was not with her. Now, Click, according to the reports, it says Shanquella Perkins, the victim's ex-girlfriend, fatally shot Corneshia Butler on Thursday. Friends and family claim Butler had a restraining order against Perkins because she burned down her Mercedes-Benz, as we talked about it, and she's been stalking her for months after their breakup. Perkins is also said to have been envious of Butler and committed the violent act in front of her children. Now, she leaves behind 3 girls and, of course, a baby boy, and my heart goes out to those beautiful children. They should have never been able to witness their mom being killed in front of their face, so this is definitely going to be a very hard pill to swallow for them. Also, they're going to need a lot of therapy. They're going to need a lot of things because emotionally, this can really hurt you. It can really do damage to your brain, mentally. So it's just really sad. This whole situation is just not okay. But, however, the good news is that Perkins was arrested and charged with first-degree murder, possession of firearm or weapon, and cruelty to children as posted by the Fulton County Police Department, as she should rot in there because there's a special place of hell for this dirty, nasty woman. And the sad part is, a year ago, she said to her, "You'll be dead soon. I'm going for first-degree murder, not second," and she stamped that. And she literally did exactly what she said she was going to do. Now, this is really unfortunate because at the end of the day, she went back to this girl after all those messed up, crazy things that she had said, she had done to her property. And this is when I go back to saying domestic violence is real. And I also feel like a lot of the times the court system fails domestic violence victims, fails the people in general, because a lot of women go back to the person, a lot of men go back to the accuser, and then you end up in a sad and sticky situation. And this is really unfortunate because she's not the only person or the only female on earth who is dealing with situations like this, who have never left the situation or even go back to a situation. There's so many females, so many males, so many people on this earth goes back to the toxic relationship, and it's not worth it because it just took her life by playing. Like, even the friends in the comment section laughing and making jokes about it. I wonder how y'all feel now to the fact that y'all laughed and said y'all silly, y'all cute though. What was so cute about your friend going through all of that and to be seen right back on Facebook pissed up with the same person who threatened her life? I mean, if you are a friend of someone who is in a toxic relationship, sometimes you have to let go. You have to tell them to leave them. It's up to the person to obviously leave, but do not encourage that toxic behaviors because now you'll end up eating those words and regretting every moment of it. Like Krishan Rock and Blueface, where everybody think it's a joke, everybody's laughing. They be like, "Oh, they so cute. Oh my God, leave them alone. Leave her be. She not going nowhere. He not going nowhere." But then you have situations like this where you reflect and you like, damn, why she didn't leave that person? Why nobody didn't help? Why nobody didn't do nothing? Because people make the wrong decisions. A lot of people don't think about what they're doing, and then when it's until they're going. Do not wait until it's too late. Stop encouraging these toxic behaviors. All these celebrities talking about, "I'm like Krishan." Nobody should be like Krishan. Sorry, nobody. Her, the way she acts for a person, how she's out here fighting these girls for the zoo, going back and forth for a person who disrespects you. Please stop the toxic spreading. Period. Nobody. matter how long I live on this earth, I'm going to do my best to make sure that I am out here spreading nothing but positivity and light when it comes to being a domestic violence survivor. I don't care what it takes. I will continue to spread awareness that this is not okay. If you are getting abused right now, you need to make sure that you follow every procedure and every caution to leave that situation right now. I don't care how much money you invested. I don't care how much time you invested. I don't care if you got kids with the person. You have to put yourself first and your children first as well. Definitely be careful out here because people are really losing it. We got Shanquella who just passed away. Friends are lying. Everybody is scrambling. The truth has yet to be revealed of what's going on. It's just a lot going on right now. We are literally living in our last days. Pray to the Most High that He watch over those who are in desperate need of protection and healing, and forgive those who deserve forgiveness. Only God knows the person's heart and to know that they're pure or not. I definitely want to pray for the children in this situation, that the Holy Spirit definitely removes that horrible image from their head and remove the hatred and anger from their heart, because God is love and we were not put on this earth to hate each other, to have that much anger in our heart, to want to take a life. Unfortunately, the devil is involved. We can't question why God is doing things, but I will tell you this: if you have faith and hope, I definitely suggest that you make sure that you gain a closer relationship with Jehovah, because life is precious and we only get one. So definitely be strong in your situation. If you are going through something right now, just know that it's only temporary and that we will not be living in this hatred too much longer.